Welcome back to Out of the Fog. Well, starting next Tuesday, January 19th, right here on Rogers TV, you can catch a brand new show. It's called Open House NL, a show that gives you a first-hand look at what exactly a real estate agent does every day. Here's a clip of the show.
My name is Sarah Elliott. I am a realtor with Hanlon Realty and celebrating my 10th year.
My name's Andrew Collingwood. I just finished my second year license, but I guess thoroughly practicing I'll be at 2 years around May because I was part-time for the most part.
I can count on one hand the number of properties I've sold
From an
open house.
Oh, so even
Do you mean
to
sell
as a
that house?
Yes.
Yes, sell that house.
Okay.
To stand in a house and do an open house in that house and have a potential client come through on that Sunday I'm there and actually follow through and buy the house, very rare. Half of the time, no one comes through the door. The other half of the time, when people come through the door, there's a lot of tire kickers, there's a lot of people just coming in to look at the house.
Oh, I know. I was at a webinar the other day, and the guy's one big pillar of his entire marketing is mega open houses. So not once did he mention the fact that he might sell that house. It was all about getting 90 people through, getting their contact information, following through with them, showing up presents the product to pick up business.
And that was a clip from Open House NL, which will start airing here on Rogers TV January 19th at 8 p.m., directly after Out of the Fog, actually. And joining me now to tell us a bit more about the show is the producer, Donnie Love from Big Jib Productions. Welcome to Out of the Fog.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so you must be excited that this show is airing now on Rogers TV.
Yeah, it's really exciting. It's been a long process getting it to pre-production to production to post-production to actually seeing it on air. So yeah, I'm really thankful for Rogers for taking it. Definitely.
Yeah, no, we're excited, very excited. So of course we just showed everybody a little clip of the show, but just, I guess, elaborate on it for us. Is it kind of like a walk in the life of a real estate agent?
Yeah, it's like a lifestyle documentary, say mini-series about 4 real estate agents in the city of St. John's, and it's like a day in the life of a real estate agent.
So where did this idea come from?
I was stepping away from comedy, and I wanted to work on my CV and make it more approachable for networks and more serious content. So I was looking at the real estate market, and everyone's so interested in that. And Newfoundlanders are really nosy anyway. They want to see in people's houses and everything. So I basically had this idea, and I started calling real estate agents and trying to get a cast, and these 4 real estate agents took a chance on me, and then the rest is history, because I had a comedy background.
Yes.
So now I'm asking them to trust me in filming their day-to-day lives and put it on TV, and they were like, it's not going to be comedy, isn't it? I said, no.
Because it is very different from what we've seen you do in the past.
Yeah. It's like serious television. Yeah, interesting, like documentary style.
Right. So was that, I guess, maybe an interesting process even for you to produce this type of a show?
Yeah. It's because I always wanted to see the comedy in it, and yeah, it was definitely a learning curve. But yeah, I really like it. So it's the start of something very interesting.
So you mentioned the characters, and I have to just mention, I saw the nicknames I went on the Facebook page, but it was there's the Shark, the New Kid, the Reigning Queen, and the Professional. So I guess 4 very different people?
Yes, you'll have to tune in to see. But it's Andrew Collingwood, and Amanda Lee, and Wally Lane, and Sarah Elliott. So 2 girls, 2 guys, but it's all their lives and how they're dedicated to their profession, and yeah, it's really interesting to watch. And there's also some tips on it from Housemaster, Chris from Housemaster, and also Charlie from Your Space, Our Design. She's a designer, so you get some design tips and some information about home inspections in it too. So it's a whole information package.
Right, so it's a little bit of comedy, a little bit of reality in terms of their lives, and a little bit of information and tips in terms of real estate.
Yeah.
So was it even eye-opening for you in terms of their business and their profession?
Yeah, they're available 24/7. Their phones are always ringing, and they're really dedicated to their profession and their clients, which I found they're really, you had to trust your real estate agent, and it was interesting to see that when their clients, they always come first in everything. So, But yeah, and they work really hard, 24/7, and you know, it's just not like getting the sale, listing it, and selling it. It's so much more to that. And sometimes they don't even get the sale, and they spend all this time working on this sale, and their commissions aren't as what people think they are. So there's a lot of stigmas that are you'll have to see. So it's
So a little bit of a couple of myths.
yeah,
might be
because they
come to
think
light.
they're all the fancy cars and fancy watches, and they don't do much. There's some stigmas
Yeah.
that people think, but they work very hard, and it's very interesting. But we got it all on film.
Excellent.
It's cool.
So what was the process like in terms of putting this show together? You said, you go from an idea to,
Yeah.
I guess, putting it all down on paper and, filming it. It is
Yeah.
a fairly lengthy process, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a matrix. That's what it was. I got like an MBA. I felt like I did an MBA because it was the first one I really produced by myself and came up with the idea. So that was really challenging, but that's what I wanted to do, so I could create work by myself. That's what I wanted to do, so I didn't have to wait on anyone and just could go and make my own business and create television. But yeah, it was you had to finance it. You had to get the money to do it. You had to get the talent and the staffing, and then you have to put it all together. And at the beginning, I didn't even know how it was going to turn out, and I was like, there's just so much every day, and then it has to be edited. But I got a lot of really incredible people in the industry to work with me, so that was incredible to work with people that are really talented too. So we all banged it off with success, and yeah, it was great to see the product. It looks really slick and really cool.
So when you were, did you kind of audition for the people who are in the show? I mean, because I guess you were looking for, different personalities and,
Yeah.
and such.
I just picked up the phone and the real estate book of Newfoundland and Labrador.
Which is a long list, isn't it? Though?
Yeah, and I just started calling people. It's like sales, just like calling people and see who's interested, and I call 100 people, and 20 got back to me, and some never, and just the people that struck their interest. It just happened to be the cast that are on, and they took a real big chance because I didn't have a history of this television. I just had a mouth, right? So it's a sale. Come on, it's going to be great. And they're like, what's the story? I said, I'm not sure yet, but it's going to be great.
Just have complete trust in me, right?
Yeah.
So, of course, this is airing on the 19th here on Rogers TV, 8 o'clock, directly after Out of the Fog. What is it that you're hoping that viewers kind of take away from this show?
Just how hard they work, and it's their own business. Like, they don't have if they don't make the sale, it's like an artist. Like, it's not a paycheck every day. It's like, it's a lot of, and how dedicated they are to their clients. It's really interesting because you have to have that trust factor. They work really hard for their clients, and then just a little glimpse of the real estate market in St. John's, Newfoundland, and yes, yeah.
Excellent. Well, sounds great. Looking forward to watching it myself. I've only seen that little clip along with everybody else, so everybody will have to tune into Rogers TV on January 19th, 8 p.m. Thanks very much, and all the best.
Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
All right, folks, we're going to take a very quick break, but we're going to be right back. Stay with us.